Hey everyone, hey subs, this is Derrick Yasha, and today I'm going to review the Ghoulies movies. So yeah, pretty much Ghoulies 1, Ghoulies 2, and of course, Ghoulies 3, which is on this 8-pack. But yeah, pretty much let me get into Ghoulies 1. Okay, mainly what the movie is about is, of course, that, this guy brings the Goonies into the world. Apparently, Goonies are these demons, of course. These demons. You know. So yeah. Um, pretty much. A bunch of college kids go to this house where the Ghoulies are, and of course, the Ghoulies are just chilling. They're just doing, because somebody put them back in their place. Until somebody decided, hey, I'm gonna read this book and read the words in it, and let me bring the ghoulies out. So, mainly the ghoulies are just killing people off one by one. And I'm just gonna leave it off right there. But for ghoulies, it was an okay movie. I know it was their first time doing it. It was somewhere around maybe 1985. Yeah, 1985. So pretty much the special effects was not that great. They was okay. Mainly the story for the movie was okay. The cinematography was okay. Everything was okay about the movie, but mainly this was supposed to be a cash in on Gremlins. Of course, Gremlins being in 1984. Okay, but other than that, you did have some good creatures in there, but for me, the movie gets 3 out of 5. Ghoulies 1. It could have had potential, but then this awesome movie comes, Ghoulies 2, which is way better than part 1. I'm not gonna lie, the opening's better. It's set at a carnival. That's awesome. It kind of feels like like Clerks a little bit. Set in one location. Yeah, you have the midget, the famous midget guy. I forgot his name. There was just a lot more in Ghoulies too. And I would have to say my favorite character out of Ghoulies too. My favorite, Ghoulie character was this cat creature thing right there. That one. But yet again, it was supposed to be a spin-off of Gremlins, but it did better than part one. It did better than part one. It was more enjoyable. Because part one was just mainly boring. You know, it 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 took itself way too seriously, and mainly for part two was a lot of fun. A lot of cheesy fun, and that's what I like about it. And it was over the top. It knew that it couldn't take itself way too seriously. It knew that it was a cheese ball fest. So for me, Ghoulies 2 gets 5 out of 5. I'm not lying about that. Ghoulies 2 gets 5 out of 5. The cinematography is great. The creatures, the practical effects look excellent. Better than part one's creatures, because pretty much in part one the creatures did not look that good. But in here they look excellent. Okay, in Ghoulies 2 they look excellent. Okay, they look better than part one's counter creatures. Mainly I think it had to deal with because they had a lot more money and more of a budget. You know, and plus the movie is comedy gold too. Part two is comedy gold, but just check out Ghoulies 2. You know, and then we get to Ghoulies 3. Okay, Ghoulies 3. Ghoulies go to college. Okay, mainly what I liked about Ghoulies 3 was it did not take itself seriously again. I like the whole aspect that Ghoulies were in college. I like the whole aspect that you have to bring them back to life by reading a comic book, and it was like Animal House and movies like that. Sort of, it was like Ghoulies but mixed with Animal House. Of course, that you had Animal House type of characters in the movie, and this movie was just good, for a Ghoulies film. It was entertaining and it was funny at the same time. It was more funny than anything because you had the Ghoulies going around and doing goofy shit, and they go around and they're trying to get women, this and that. They're getting drunk and high. They're ghetto too in this movie. They're ghetto too. The Ghoulies are ghetto too. And yet again, my favorite creature was the cat creature in the movie. But it gets 5 out of 5 for me. It gets 5 out of 5. It's excellent. It's awesome. I would say yet again it's better than part one because part one was taking itself way too seriously. You know, other than that, other than that, Ghoulies 2 and Ghoulies 3 is great. And then let me get into this quick rant about the rest of the Ghoulies series. Okay, Ghoulies 4. All right. What a disappointment. Okay, seriously. It was not about the Ghoulies. All right, it was not about the Ghoulies. It was just like different. It was a different thing. It was mainly about these two knights. Like two midget knights. It was the Knight of Light and the Knight of Darkness. Ugh, my God, it was just stupid as hell. Okay, it was just stupid. It was retarded. I watched it before. It was retarded. Okay, that's all I remember about the movie. And yeah, okay. Ghoulies 5 did not even have anything to do with the Ghoulies franchise. Yet again, it was about zombies, I think. It's been a long time since I ever seen the movie, but it's beyond me. It was about zombies, okay? And then Ghoulies 6 was just weird as fuck. Okay, it was just weird. It was just terrible. Okay. It was god awful. I remember it being god awful. Worse than, the rest of the Ghoulies movies, Seriously. But there's a ghost getting mad about the Ghoulies 4, 5, and 6. That's why you heard the sync going off. Yes, I know I have some supernatural elements going on in these videos, but you can't blame me. Maybe it's the dead directors of Hollywood, But you see, the dead directors threw stuff at me, you know. Ugh. See that shit? You see that supernatural shit going on in the videos? Seriously. But yeah, other than that, ugh. The hell? The hell? Alright, stop it, spirits. Stop! Stop! Okay. Yeah, I guess they stopped now. But anyways, if they was going to make uh a Ghoulies reboot, do it right. Okay. Do it right, Mainly for me, what I want it to be about is, instead of the Ghoulies being creatures, why don't you actually make it people from the ghetto? Seriously, like gang members, this and that, shit like that. Okay, seriously, shit like that. Apparently, they come back as the Ghoulies and they're like, holy shit, what do we do now? One of the Ghoulies goes to his girlfriend. The girlfriend does not want to accept him because he's a creature and he's not, that same person that he was before. But then you would have, the people that brought the Ghoulies back to life. Stop it, spirits. Okay. So, you would have the Ghoulies wanting to get revenge on the people that brought them back to life. And of course, mainly they go around and killing the people that brought them back to life, mainly the necromancers, you know. And apparently they would get their gang leaders and of course kill off. They would kill off the necromancers, and then that would be it. And then finally they go back into their human forms, their thuggish forms. But then they would have to get killed off because they're already dead. But yeah, that would be my idea for Ghoulies reboot. It would be dark and funny and badass and gangsta. Yeah, but pretty much that's it for the Ghoulies films reviews and rant, and of course my ideas on a reboot or a remake. Peace.